Hyundai's N Line saga began in India with the i20. It was followed by the WION N Line, and the Creta is the third Hyundai model to get the same treatment. Now, enthusiasts will know that these are not the fully spec performance models that Hyundai sells overseas. The N Line versions sold in India are more about enhanced visuals and slightest mechanical tweaks. The second-generation Creta facelift is quite a smart-looking crossover, mature, well-proportioned, and very clearly aimed at a grown-up audience. In essence, the N Line package is exactly what it needed to look more youthful and sportier. Dedicated exterior colors including matte finish options, bright red accents on the lower exterior trim, red painted brake calipers, tasteful 18-inch diamond-cut wheels, and plenty of N Line badges peppered across the body give the car a noticeably sportier stance. The Creta N Line styling is also more likely to resonate with younger car buyers. Well, quality was never an issue with the Hyundai Creta, and the N Line only takes things up a notch. The N Line treatment continues on the inside, and the cabin feels bespoke because of it. The all-black color scheme, red inserts, and contrast stitching look dynamic and really pop out. The only caveat? Well, black interiors demand discipline. Dust and smudges show up like uninvited guests. Now coming to performance, this is where expectations and reality don't quite shake hands. The 1.5-litre turbo petrol engine is a familiar unit. It's smooth, refined, and tuned for linearity. And that's precisely the issue. Turbo engines usually thrive on a surge, that push in the back that makes you sit up. Here, the power delivery is calculated and progressive, even in sport mode. And as a result, that typical immediacy, the sense of urgency when you step on the accelerator, isn't quite there, even in sport mode. Instead, a progressive power build-up ensures the motor does not run out of steam at any stage. The 7-speed DCT automatic makes driving the Creta N Line pretty much an effortless affair. It pairs well with the relaxed petrol motor. It's a comfortable partnership, but not a thrilling one. Now, if there's one place where the N Line badge earns its keep, it's here. The setup strikes a very good balance between maintaining just the right amount of firmness to eliminate body roll and enough softness to gobble up speed breakers and broken surfaces. We tested the car on some twisty and winding roads and came back with no complaints. In fact, the balance struck here could very well set a segment benchmark. With such a well-sorted chassis, the engine feels like it's restraining itself. The Creta N Line clearly has the bones to handle much more power, which makes the carryover engine tune feel like a missed opportunity. What's also noticeably absent is a sportier exhaust note, something the i20 N Line gets right. Sound, after all, is half the theatre. A few more soft-touch material inside wouldn't have hurt either, especially in a package that asks for a premium. Now, that being said, the Creta N Line is still a compelling step up from the standard model, a car that looks sportier, drives better, and feels more focused. It may not be a full-blown athlete, but it's certainly been hitting the gym. But who knows, maybe Hyundai is simply testing waters before bringing in its N model lineup here. We certainly would love to see a no-holds-barred Creta N.